Hello guys, it has been a while, but I wanted to make this video. I want to start actually making videos. I think I got it down about like how to do it efficiently. So today I'm going to talk about how I manage my joint pain, and you guys can take this information if you want, take it as advice. You know, you don't have, I'm not saying that this will work for everybody, but it's what has worked for me. So, here we go. The first thing that I have done to manage my joint symptoms or my joint pain is to accept and adapt. So, what this means is accepting that I have rheumatoid arthritis, accepting that I have joint pain, basically accepting where I'm at and what my physical limitations are, and then adapting to those things. So knowing what I have to modify, knowing that I am not able to run like I used to, and I'm not able to do a lot of heavy lifting at that time. You have to realize what you can't do in order to know what you can do, if that makes sense. Accepting and adapting, accepting where you are, and then adapting to that. And then the second thing is to work with your obstacles instead of against them. So instead of working against my joint pain, which was basically not really caring and just being like, fuck this, I'm gonna do whatever I want. And then I just start running, or I just start heavy lifting like I would normally do before I had RA. That was not helpful at all. It would just throw me into a flare-up. So working against your joint pain is not helpful, and it's just going to make your pain worse. So instead of working against it, you really have to work with it in order to overcome it. And Rosie, I swear to God, please stop. So what I did to work with my joint pain is start with slow eccentric training. And I know I've talked about this a lot before, I'm pretty sure, and I do talk about it a lot on my Instagram. And this is what I use with my clients who have chronic joint pain, is going slow in the eccentric phase of each exercise. So for example, I always use squatting as an example. Just going slow during the lowering phase, so going down pretty slowly and then coming up as normal. The only thing is you need to use light weight with this, and it is helpful because you can build a lot of joint stability and joint strength this way. You're recruiting a lot more muscle fibers. You're basically not putting as much impact on your joints because you're not doing a lot of fast movement. And everybody that I've had do this says that it's helped a lot, and it's helped me a lot also. So can you stop? So slow eccentric training is my shit. It's what has got me to where I am today, basically. And now I'm able to move past that and not really use it as much. Obviously, if I'm having a little bit of joint soreness or joint pain, then I'll go back and do that for my workout. But for the most part, I'm able to work out like a normal person. So I'm able to lift heavier. It's just basically building that foundation that you can progress on and improve on and build on. And then the third thing is medications and supplements. Obviously, everybody has different opinions on this, and everybody is taking different medication, different supplements, and that's totally fine. I'm just sharing what I take and what works for me. So I do take Humira and methotrexate and an NSAID. I think I said that right, an NSAID, or just like an anti-inflammatory as needed. But I do take Humira and methotrexate, and I've taken both of those together for about 4 years now, 3 or 4 years, and they both have helped a lot. My joint pain is a lot better with my medication, I think, than without it. Obviously, I don't want to be on medication forever, but that's where I am now. And then supplements, I do take lysine, which is an amino acid for immune health and tissue health. And I use that actually to just combat some of the side effects that methotrexate has, because methotrexate can cause like canker sores in the mouth. So I do take lysine to minimize that, and I haven't had any problems since I've started taking lysine. And my immune system has been great too, thankfully. So there's that. And then I do take turmeric, I don't know how you say it. Everybody says it differently. Turmeric, curcumin, capsules, and that has helped my joint pain so much. Like, if I don't take it for a few days, I feel it for sure. So I definitely credit a lot of my joint wellness to turmeric, curcumin. The only thing you have to be careful with that is if you take an NSAID or like another medication that can like thin your blood. Taking that with turmeric isn't the best idea, because the turmeric can thin your blood as well, which can just cause problems that way. But so far so good, so I haven't had any major problems with that. And then I also take a multivitamin daily, and that's just a regular multivitamin, Alive Women's Health, I think it's called. It's the gummy one, so it's good. So the medications are working really good. Like I said, the supplements are working really good as well. And I think all of it together as a combination is really helpful. Like I said, everybody's different. So I know there's a lot of people like Humira does not work for them because of whatever reason. Methotrexate doesn't work for some people for whatever reason. And it's because everybody's body is different. So I mean, I don't want any judgment coming towards me for taking medication, just like I wouldn't judge somebody else for taking medication. But yeah, so everything's working well. It did take a while for the Humira and the methotrexate to kind of kick in and start working really well, but now they're great. Number 4 is rest and listening to my body. So when I do flare up, and I do have flare-ups occasionally, I will rest. I will just take a day or a half a day, whenever, I mean, I don't know, it's different all the time, but I will just take time to literally lay down and do nothing and possibly just sleep it off. Honestly, taking a power nap does help a lot, and somebody actually recommended that to me when I was sharing my flare-up on Instagram. Somebody was like, take a power nap, and I'm like, that's a good idea because I've tried that before and it worked. Why didn't I even think of that? So yeah, napping works, sleep works, just resting, giving your body the time to recover is so important. You don't have to, and you don't have to work out every single day. I work out 4 to 5 days a week. Lately it's been 4 days a week. You can definitely still reach your fitness goals that way. You don't have to work out every single day. You have to give your body rest. You have to give your joints time to recover, and you have to give your muscles time to recover, because your muscles only recover and grow when they have time to rest. You can't be constantly working them and creating micro tears, which happens naturally when you strength train, but you can't constantly do that all day, every day, and not give them time to heal and recover, because that's when they actually grow. So that way they can adapt to more stress later on. I've been a lot better at listening to my body, I think, than I used to be. I used to be just like, I would push through whatever, like if I was having pain, like I wouldn't care, I would just push through it. But now I actually listen to my body and I modify when I need to. I use the slow eccentric training when I need to. If my lower body is just hurting, I won't do lower body that day. Like, it's just those simple things that you just have to pay attention to. So just listen to your body and know when your body needs rest as compared to like when to, you know, just push through it. Because sometimes exercise does make your body feel better. And I found that with a lot of my clients as well, is just like keeping your joints loose and really just kind of being active is like medicine in a way. There's that. Number 5 is CBD oil and ice. So these are things that I will use if I am actually feeling direct pain. And for the CBD oil, I don't have it with me right now, but it's like in the other room. But I will link it down below. I will say it has made a difference. I'm very, very new to CBD oil. I had never used it before, and I just started using it a few weeks ago. So I do use it every day, but just on spots where it hurts, and basically just to manage my pain whenever I'm feeling like knee pain or elbow pain or whatever it is. So I do use that sometimes, and it has made a difference, a positive difference. It has definitely, I feel better when I do use it, but I also don't want to go into depth about something that I don't know too much about at the moment, if that makes sense. So I do use ice as well if I'm feeling really, really sore, like if I ran and my knees are just like hot and swollen and just like fluidy, whatever, then I will put an ice pack on my knees for like 20 minutes or 15 minutes, and then cycle that for like, I don't know, a couple hours or so. I'll just like sit there, do my work, have my knees elevated, and put ice on my knees. I have not used ice on anywhere else except for my knees and my ankles sometimes, because those give me the most trouble. But that's what I use to manage my pain. And then stretching has helped so much, especially when I started working out again. I would find that the tighter my muscles were, the more joint pain I felt. So like with my knees, my knee pain would get worse when my quads were really tight, and that was obviously like after a leg day or something. So stretching my quads has helped so much, and this is because the muscle, I'll go into depth about this like in a future video, I think, but it's mostly because the muscle, when it gets tight, can pull on the respective joint. So the quad is attached to the knee, so when it's shortened, it will actually kind of pull the knee and cause more pain and inflammation that way. So stretching, again, is so important, not only for just like muscle recovery, but also for your joints as well, so you don't have extra pain that you do not need. And it just makes you feel better overall, like just taking that time to stretch. I usually stretch like 30 seconds to 50 seconds depending on how tight I am. So stretching is important for your joints, and I do that to help with my own joint pain. And that's basically what I do to manage my symptoms and my pain. I want to thank you for watching this video, and make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more. Leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions on things that I should go over, or things that you want to know more about, even if it's not arthritis related, because like I'm into fitness too. So if you have any like fitness type questions, let me know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.